Hello and welcome to the A-League Watchalong. Rowan has completely got his times messed up. I had an alarm. I thought I set my alarm for 20 past 10. Oh no, it was 20 past 11. Rowan did it by accident, but we are live. And if I am right, it is 0-0 as it stands here at Perth Glory versus Macarthur Bulls. So I will have to change obviously the thumbnail and everything. I do apologise. I've completely got my times wrong, but we'll load up Perth Glory versus Macarthur Bulls. We've got the lights on, we're okay, we've got lights on, we've got the window open. And it is still 0-0, we're okay, we've only missed 8 minutes of the game. So I do apologise for that, I completely have just got my hours wrong. Because I just woke up then, I saw my phone was like 11:15, I went, that's a bit strange, okay, ignore it anyway. And I was like, oh fucking A-League started. So if we just load this up, boom. There'll be a lot of changes here, but yeah, Perth Glory versus Macarthur, huge game in the A-League. And a really big game in the A-League right now as it stands. As if we load up the Watchalong adverts as well, everything should be updated on that. I do apologise if this is a hectic open to the thing. Do you know when the Europa League Sim tournament is happening? I actually don't know, Jude. Probably after the Euros, more than likely. If we're being realistic. Because we'll have the Euro coverage happening very soon. And so Josh will have to start doing that. And you don't want to put too much pressure on Josh anyway. So probably. Right, that's the wrong watch along. I think we're going to get there, guys. We're going to get there. But yeah, probably there's a good ball in it. Open back post. Poor header there from... Do I have another team? I think it was Benyat. I put the order on actually. I think it was Puyo who's coming to the starting 11 today. Meredith on the wing. Good high ball. It's looping. It came to the back post. No one was there. Now it's Otter. I mean, what it means right now, as it stands, Perth are on 32 points, sitting in 7th. Macarthur are on 5th and sitting on 36 points. I mean, with Wanderers losing to Sydney today, that really does put them out of the hunt for them at playoff spots. I mean, it's this one. This is the thumbnail I was looking for. But well done to Melbourne City, obviously crowned champions as of yesterday. Yeah, they won yesterday, if I'm right in saying that. As we'll just, there we go, that saved on there. So there we go. We have got the thumbnail. We will change that on YouTube as well. But I hope everyone is okay. Obviously, just a very hectic late start. If I edit the YouTube thumbnail, change, put this one on, boom, there we go. Thumbnail would have changed, but Meredith on the wing. Ooh, good 50-50 there. Meredith is bundled over, but not much in it. Macarthur does still come away with the ball. But it's just not kept in there. Goes out for a throw-in. A throw-in from Perth. But I think we're okay. So Andy Keogh back in the starting 11 today. I will do the lineups very soon. Did score, I think. Yeah, did put it in the back of the net, but was offside. Would have been his 5th goal in sort of 2 games. Which is absolutely mental to say. So that thumbnail works. Thumbnail's changed on YouTube. We'll see if the Watchalong advert is also working. There we go. Just a media source. It is. Okay, we're all good. Castro, that's an amazing ball. Onto the wing to Equalizes. To Keogh, who goes down in the box. He goes for the penalty. And Perth Glory have got the penalty 11 minutes into this game. It was definitely a soft penalty, but Equalizes plays it. Keogh 100% plays for the penalty. Don't get me wrong. It is weak. Milligan just stabs into the back of Keogh. But it's definitely a weak. Keogh definitely plays for the penalty, don't get me wrong. think this is going to be complaining. It's absolutely pissing it down in Perth. It's absolutely chucking it down right now. And here we go. Castro against Adam Federici. Federici made some crucial saves in the last Macarthur Watchalong we did. Can he step up again for Macarthur? But it is a penalty. Castro sets up and it's posted in that bottom left. It could be his final game for Perth again. So in actual Perth. But a good penalty for Diego Castro. Puts it in the back of the net. Keogh wins the penalty. Nice penalty. Sends Adam Federici the wrong way. Very surprised the penalty's being given, but we've definitely seen worse penalties being given. And as right now, it is 1-0 to Perth Glory. Pulls that away very nicely. Just slots it in that bottom left. Federici, gone wrong way. Needs one more goal, and he's hit half a century of goals for Perth Glory. Do you know who's there? Bruno Fornarola, he's also up there. Good ball through the middle, goes straight to, I think that'll be Liam Reddy, who's in net today, will be. Who is getting absolutely soaked in rain. He's getting absolutely drenched right now as it stands. I've just loaded up Twitter, but it could be Castro's last game. It's all, I mean, Macarthur there, I think from the opening 3 minutes I've actually watched, I genuinely do think that Macarthur have had opportunities. Let me just have a... Oh, Meredith goes in behind on Bruno Fornarola. Referee gives nothing. Daniel Latchman to Castro. Castro, oh, that's a lovely turn from the Spaniard. Tries to play through to Fornarola. It doesn't go to him. Sorry, I just removed that. I need to load up the A-League. I mean, it's obviously good. We've had goals earlier on. Sydney beating West Sydney Wanderers 1-0. And then Adelaide beating Melbourne Victory 1-0. I mean, the 1-0 scoreline doesn't look good, does it? For this game. We're set for another 1-0. As we load up that. Madame should have been pretty quiet, but now it's Societa. Monbois. And Monbois does win a corner. But it is absolutely chucking it down right now in Perth Glory. It is absolutely peeing it down. As here we go. We will go through the lineups very soon. Here we go. There we go. Good ball. And Reddy spills it, saying it was all fine. It's going to be another corner. Reddy's claiming he's been fouled there. I think there was maybe a little bit of a foul, but that could be a... I'm sure that was a foul there, but nothing given. As and that was Derbyshire who fell over there. Good ball lane, headed away by Latchman. Perth do get out quick, and it's that man Diego Castro. Been such a key player for them over the past years. Ever since he came over from Spain. There's a reason he's nearly one of the top joint goal scorers there. We'll need one more to get to that half a century. Definitely can do it. Definitely can do it. Right. Let's do this lineup get these lineups sorted. So that's Perth. Luckily, with the lineups, they're the same size as my Photoshop document. So I actually, luckily, don't need to change much. I just need to drag it in and it's already fits perfectly. So I cannot complain with that. Genre to Milligan. Shush now. Ball lifted over the top. Defended well. Mambois got it though. Inside the box. Goes for a shot. And Liam Reddy saves it. Does spill it, but catches the ball immediately. But if we do look at the home and away lineups now, it's Reddy in there. Then it's Geria, Aspero, Lackman, and then Otter, and then Economides, Malik, and Castro, Timmings, Fornero, and Keogh. They're really going for it today. Perth. Such a very attacking formation. A really attacking formation. So Malik coming in. I think actually no substitutes they haven't put on there. And then as for Macarthur, it's Federici in net. Then Liam Rose, Milligan, Shushna, Meredith, Jean-Ro, Mambois, and Puyo, Shushieta, and Najar, and then Matt Derbyshire, their top goal scorer, up front there. Macarthur, Perth actually haven't been the best here. Shushieta tries to play it in. Aspero gets it away, and it will go for a corner for Macarthur. Good defending there from Perth Glory. But yeah, Macarthur applies so much pressure here. Castro will play the ball in. Castro won. He's given by Macarthur, head away. Castro actually clears it, my bad. We'll go back to Rose. To Puyo now. Lovely football here from Macarthur. And Milligan has just won a free kick. Very easy there. It's very similar to the Keogh one, looking for it, but shame it wasn't in the box. Mambois open on the right if they want to use him. They're not going to. It's going to be Rose, Shushieta, and Milligan all standing over this. Then a genre will also come over. But if we have a look on the bench for these teams, for Perth, the home side, it's Tando Valafe, Chianese, Bodner, Wilson, D'Agostino, Amir Twinningham. So I think Bodner was dropped for Malik. It's just a fitness thing. Oh, Puyo has a dig and Reddy's forced to just parry it over the crossbar. Gets quite a bit of power on it, Puyo. It's a really good amount of power. Reddy, because the ball is so wet, instead of trying to catch it, just parry it over rather than let it slip through your hands. Good keeping from him. Macarthur, ball comes in. Dennis Gemro. And Keogh will head it away. Doesn't it really clear our danger? Malik can't get it cleared. Jean Rode, the man who played that corner, tries to get the ball and wins the throw-in. As for Macarthur on the bench, it's Golek, Franjic, Suman, Cementia, Rus, Scott, and Marie. So not the Mattis, just not the strongest bench that we've seen Macarthur have. Castro will win a free kick in his own half and could really slow the game down right now. But yeah, apologise for the late start. My alarms got completely confused. I thought I said it for 20 past 10. So I woke up at like 7 and I was like, I'll go get another couple of hours sleep. Economides to Timmings to Castro. Castro's bundled over. And the free kick is going to be given. And that's the assistant who gave it. And just because of Castro's size, he's not the biggest of guys, but because he's so small and like sort of fidgety, he can win free kicks. It was Najar who clips into him. The sort of faintest of touches and Castro will go down. Opens up his body. Wins it very easily. As this free kick will be crossed him. I think by that man who wins it, Castro. It will. Federici got to keep his eyes out. I mean, you've got a lot of dangerous players. You've got Guerrero in that box who doesn't get to anyone, actually. He doesn't even beat the first man. Sticks with Keogh. Back to Otter. Still with Keogh. Perfectly trying to go again, and Otter does really well. To Economides, who's drifted onto that left-hand side. Keogh, lovely 1-2 between Economides and Keogh. Economides tries to cross it in, blocked. Economides plays another ball into the back post. No one's there. Jean-Ro will head it. Now as far as Castro, who somehow still comes away with the ball. Still Castro. Keogh over the top. The bounce is fuzzy. And Castro still gets the ball. His work rate is unbeatable. Malik. No. And Perth Glory will just take their time with this now, but good football from Perth Glory there, holding it up well. Castro just showing the fight we've seen from him all season, and he's sort of his entire career at Perth. So don't forget, there will be another Watchalong literally at 2:30. We will have the Bundesliga 2. As that Bundesliga season obviously finished yesterday with some great games. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later on. The Bundesliga 2. I mean, Perth now go up to 7 on the same points as Brisbane. Macarthur stay on 5th. But Perth need the goal difference. 6 goal difference separate them. And I think, is this the final game of the day? So it practically will be a goal show, really, for being honest, for Bundesliga 2. The problem is, I'm doing Sandhausen versus the name's gone. It'll come to me, don't you worry. It will come to me. How do I know? No. You'll get it soon. Hold up. My brain's a fart. Bochum. Of course it's Bochum. Who are obviously top of the league, but the league can be decided today. If Bochum lose to Sandhausen, hosting Kiel win the league. If Greuther Firth win and Kiel lose, Bochum lose, and Greuther, I think, would go through on maybe goals scored. So, Economides had Kiel to use. Tries to get it for Neroli, who leaves it. Well won back there, bad. I think that was Otter. But it's actually hit a hand there. But yeah, big Bundesliga race over in Bundesliga 2. So we're going to be covering that. I'll be covering that later on. Federici will take this free kick. Is not the quickest start to this game at all. Not the quickest start. I'll change everything at halftime. That needs to be changed. Guerrea heads it through to Keogh. Not dealt with. Milligan, though, will clear it out long. And they don't have a threat up front, Macarthur, in terms of, like, when a long ball's played over the top, Perth have got Andy Keogh, even Fornaroli, who will win them headers. Montbois, Niger, and Derbyshire are not going to be winning balls. I say that Derbyshire's chested it down nice. Shushieta, but Guerrea is first to it. Does really well. Played centre back and right back, switched in and out in the Perth's past games, has been really valuable for him. Cleared away by Lashman. To that man Keogh, we were by Milligan. To Meredith. Getting on the score sheet last week. Good ball. Yeah, he goes out of play. It was not a good ball. And I sort of praised him last week, Montbois. He started today. Not the energetic start that I thought he would have. But time can change everything. We've obviously got 2 more games left of the 2 more sort of weekends left of the A-League season. On Tuesday is Brisbane versus Melbourne City, the champions. That really has a lot of top 6 connotations. Phoenix Wanderers is another one. All Wanderers, if Wanderers can win, they still put themselves. I think they take Wellington out of it. It's an awkward bounce, and Aspero can't really clear it to Montbois, who's going to cross this ball in. Guerrea's clattered into him. I feel like he took Montbois rather than the ball then. This is interesting. Guerrea actually doesn't get any of the ball there. He doesn't really get any of the ball. I think the first penalty on Keogh is a lot worse. I think VAR should look at this. Because for me, that's a clear penalty. And it's not gonna be. And that's a bad decision there. I mean, it was cleared away by Guerrea, but yeah. And then next weekend, we've got 2 more weekends left, obviously. The worst thing is, So I found this out through the Australian fans. They hate that Fox Sports have got the contract, so instead of having some last day drama where all the games are on at once, no, they're not doing that. They put them all on separate days and times, as they do with all the games, which is fair enough, don't get me wrong. But also, ending the season with Melbourne Victory versus Melbourne City, a game that really doesn't mean anything because Melbourne are champions and Victory are nearly bottom of the league. Surely you would want to end it with a Brisbane Sydney, a Newcastle, not even Newcastle, Perth, Mariners Western, Macarthur Phoenix, even Adelaide Wanderers. I think that is such a bad decision for VAR there. Monbois, we're just going to see it again. Monbois does really well, goes into the box. And I feel like Garay doesn't touch the ball. We're seeing it here again. I feel like he's got way more of the player than the ball. By the way, with Brisbane's game in hand, it will be very interesting midweek. Because if Brisbane can win that, and the score says Brisbane shoot up they go up to fourth now, and it sort of drags Mariners and Macarthur back in. And if Phoenix and the Wanderers can use their game in hands against Adelaide and Sydney, again, they can think. I think the Western United are probably out of it now. And Wellington and Western Sydney Wanderers are both on 31 points. They're going to need to get a shift on it. If they could win their final two games and results go their way, they could sneak in. Don't get me wrong, they really could. It's a thirsty day today. So don't forget the Ligue 1 Watchalong will be on tonight at 8. Good ball and behind. Cleared away by Aspero. Good clearance from the defender there. But yeah, not really the most amazing games elsewhere this morning. Craig Goodwin scored for Adelaide in a 1-0 victory against Victoria. And then Bobo scored in a 1-0 victory in the Sydney derby. Genre. That's a good ball. Onto the wing. Played into the box, Najjarth. To Meredith, it's in, and it's 1-1. And who else would it be? It is obviously Matt Derbyshire. That is lovely from Macarthur. Passing it around so neatly. So neatly. Lovely football. Just see here, Genre plays a nice little ball to Najjar, who is onside. Najjar then plays it to Meredith, who pushes off Economides and then fizzes it across the box. First man there is Matt Derbyshire. And it will be 1-1. 14 goals for the season. Just get us away from Watcher and his man. Because it easily gets away from him. 14th goal for the season. I mean, in the first season, what a signing that he is from second top goal scorer behind Jamie McLaren, who is on 25. I mean, Derbyshire would need to score 11 in his next two, and McLaren score none. So it's looking less likely, but one of the best players in the A-League this year, Matt Derbyshire has been. As there has been some Monbois has come off with an injury, and Roos has come on. He did score in that last Macarthur Watchalong we did, so he's going to have a bit more confidence. Economides, awful touch, kicks it out of play. I'm just looking for Macarthur. Yeah, I don't know which game it would have been. Probably the victory game, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, the last Macarthur one we did, it was Roos who came off the bench and did score. I just realised Macarthur did the double header of Melbourne Victory, didn't they? Beat them 2-1 and beat them 3-1 as well. Matt Derbyshire double. Yeah, because that's when Elvis Camsoba scored. So Sieta there, tried something a bit neater, puts it out of play. Perth couldn't hold on there. Macarthur have passed it round real nice. On that left hand side was Genre and Niger. It's been clinical. As Liam Reddy screaming for his teammates to get up from this corner. I mean, the box doesn't look in the best of condition. I think at the Optus Stadium they play, if it's the Optus, I think they play their AFL games or even their rugby games. Morning, hello Kyle. I'm good, mate. After that, luckily we had a hiccup. But we're all good. We had an alarm malfunction. But yeah, welcome it. How are you, pal? I'm real good. Castro. To Latchman. Wins a throw in Perth, do. And Perth have got to get going here. They really have. Liam Reddy. They've really been contained to their own half. Sort of after the opening 10 minutes, they haven't been able to leave their own half. Ball over the top. Defended well by Milligan. Meredith will keep it in as well. But he gives it straight away. Malik, there's a lot of up space on the left for Otter. Castro goes for it himself. And that's going to be a free kick. And it's going to be a yellow card for Puyo. All over Diego Castro. They're claiming for something here. Or just letting Cruz tie his shoelaces. But yeah, lovely from Castro. I mean, Puyo, he just clips him and holds on to him a little bit. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. More Watchalongs coming up today, especially, and all midweek. And on the website, keep an eye out for that as well. Otter now. Puts it across there. Now Garea. Good fizzing ball. Finds Castro outside the box. He's got no one with him. He does so much for this side and to get no help at all. And now it's Najar all by himself. And Garea defends. He's had a good day today, Jason Garea. Or Garea. Otter now. The Japanese fullback. Joined Perth, I think, in January, but it's been a starter for them. Will Federici keep this in? He will. Yeah, he will. He'll try to keep the flow of this game going with only 10 minutes left. They're going to want to go. Both of these teams are going to go goal, and I think, if we're being honest, Macarthur are the more than likely team to get it, being the better side this first half. Najar, though, comes in after playing in the NPL second division for the Macarthur young team. He finally gets called up and he gets an assist. Fair play to him. The Northbridge Bulls, they're called, is their second division side. But Macarthur got to use this momentum. Jean Rowe with a long ball over the top. That's going to be easily cleared in by Latchman, who heads it back to Liam Reddy. I think has been the longest reigning goalkeeper in the league, if I'm right in saying that. I'm glad, thanks. Feel for you guys that alarm is nothing but... It's not even the fire alarm. It's not even that. It was, what's it called? I woke up at like 7. And I had my alarm set for 10 past 4. And I didn't have an alarm set. I think I had it set for like 9 maybe. I was like, I could probably get another 2 hours kip. So I thought I set my alarm for 20 past 10. It was 20 past 11, and when I woke up going, crap, it's quarter past, the game's already kicked off, and then my alarm's about to go off. I rushed. Luckily, I set everything up yesterday. I just needed to do the thumbnails and stuff, and that was done relatively quick. So I will just sort all that out, and the description, the half. But yeah, more Watchalongs coming today. Don't forget, 8 o'clock we will have the League Earn. So much to play for. Unfortunately, none of the relegation games will be on TV, but all the title-winning games will be. PSG, Monaco, Lille. We will all be covering. And I'm sure Josh, if his goal show, will be keeping his eye on all the other relegation-sided games. Perth, I think, starting to get into this game a little bit more since that sort of the Macarthur goal really took the sting out of their attacks. Garea. To Keogh. Fornaroli. Timmings. Back to Bruno Fornaroli. Oh, does really well there, Fornaroli. That's clear hands in the back. Oh, foul will not give him. Garea's won it back though, does really well. Still Garea. Tries to find Fornaroli. He knows he's in offside position. And Macarthur will go with Najia. Tries to ping a ball across and it comes off Najia. Thank you, Juanita. Thank you, mate. It is dead, but I enjoy it. And sometimes it does well. Depends on the game. Juanita. No, Rowan, don't say anything. Good ball over the top. To Economides. To Castro. Back to Economides. And he's going to win a free kick in a dangerous position here. Ooh, bit of afterness from both teams here. From Macarthur, more especially. But Economides got lovely prime opportunity to put this in the back of the net. Mate, it's more Watchalongs, but it's alright. I don't care. It's fun. It's very fun. So after this, I'll get the Watchalong, the Watchalong sorted for the Bundesliga 2. I'll grab some lunch, have a shower, and then we're good to go there. Then I'll write an article for the website, and then we'll do the Liga and Watchalong. It's been a fun day. It's going to be Fornaroli standing over it. Fornaroli! Oh, it's just hit the outside of the post. So close, but it just hits the post from Fornaroli. Ooh, it was fizzing. Oh, thank you, Alex. You legend. And you're actually here as well. You're at work as well. What a legend. Love you, mate. It's cute, innit? It's cute. Gotta be cleared away here. Adam Federici fizzes it across. One well back by Perth. Like I said, Perth got into this game. Castro took a heavy touch. Milligan will clear it out long. Maybe you live in England, football. I do live in England, mate. I'm English, surprisingly. Maybe you live in English football. Who fucking knows? Roos and Rose trying to link up together, go straight out for a goal kick. Maybe you live in England for... Maybe you live? Man, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue, but we move. Thank you for commenting. Pass well, Gorea. For a bit of open space here to move. Yeah, and we've got League One. EPL is better for stream. All the games... Oh, thank you, Juanita. Thank you. I thought we were getting in, so you subbing anyway. EPL is better for stream. I think the Premier League isn't, unfortunate. It probably is. But you think about, right, how many YouTube channels do Premier League watch-alongs? Unless we were doing Burnley, Sheffield United, they won't do well because you've got the bigger YouTube channels. There's a reason that if you look back at our channel in the past couple of months, there's been minimal Premier League watch-alongs. There has been maybe 3. Probably just the United ones with KD, if we're being realistic. So yeah, it really is... It's just because obviously that's why we do a lot of Bundesliga watch-alongs, Serie A, Ligue 1. Because not as many YouTube channels do them. It's a shame we probably didn't do the end of the season watch-alongs. I know none of the games were really on TV, but some absolute blinders of games in the Bundesliga. Good ball in behind to Andy Keogh. Keogh's in behind, and it's a great save by Adam Federici. I think Keogh was offside anyway. But great save from Adam Federici, the former Reading man, keeps Macarthur still in the game, even if it was onside. He holds on. He is offside, but Keogh's been a nuisance running in behind this game today so far. But I say, I mean, thanks, Juanny. At first I thought it was an insult, but give him this thing. Just EPL just didn't well. Tell you what was fun. I haven't watched it yet, and I'll probably whack it on later. Josh's Bournemouth-Brentford stream, because that game was absolutely mental. I was out, unfortunately. I was out all day, so I didn't get to see it. But also the Bundesliga 2 stream will be a mix of the F1 stream as well. Hello, James, mate. Morning. All my lads are in. All my boys from home. Just big fans of the A-League. They're not. But yeah, that Sandhausen game will tease into the F1 watch-along. So what I might do, I may see... if that game kicks off at 2:30, F1 kicks off at 4. It's going to be a long shot to try do both watch-alongs. We'll wait and see. But I'll probably have both on. I'll probably have the Monaco GP on the side. Lad support legend. Absolute legend. Oh, that's a foul in the box. Not give him. And Latchman's just going to clear it away. Puyo to Meredith, the fullback, who I don't think has been pivotal, but that's a lovely touch in behind if Najar can get to it. And Garay does really well. A really good battle between Najar and Guerrier today. I mean, both ways as well. I think when Garay is pushing up for a counter, Najar's come across to defend it. Vice versa, when Najar's pushed for a goal, Guerrero has been resilient, and we've just seen it there. Najar gets the better of him on the turn, but when Guerrero gets to the ball, he still wins the goal kick. He does really well. Such a good player for Perth Glory. I think Perth Glory's defence isn't actually awful. I think Guerrero is a good fullback. I think Latchman is reliable from set pieces. Otter, attacking, you really... Apart from Aspero, I think, rotates in and out, you really have got sort of three different things. You've got Guerrero, who, on both sides of the ball. Otter, who is definitely, I think, better at attacking, I would say, in terms of like his cross. But 1 minute left, Castro just couldn't get the ball across to an open man. So it goes to Guerrero, to Timmy, back to Guerrero, on the wall to Economides. Got not many people with him, he'll still go Economides. To Malik, and Economides has gone down. Clutching his face. I don't think there was much in it. 3 minutes ahead of time, though. Enough time to get back into this game. Malik to Castro. Castro gets it past. Dennis Jomro still holds on the ball. Castro lays it off to Guerrero. And I mean, Perth have to go. Perth really do have to go right now. Economides. Good ball into Castro. Moving it around. Nice Perth Glory here. Look for an opening spot. Fornarola. Malik. That's a great ball over top to Otter. Otter fizzes it across. And Keogh couldn't gamble on it, and it'll go out for a goal kick. Good ball in behind by Malik. Really good ball in behind. That was a really good ball across. 2 minutes left. Can anyone grab something? There's the dying stage of this first half. But very interesting to see. Ball in the midfield. It could be Macarthur right now. That's an awful ball. I'm doing great, Dasmay. I'm doing great. How are you, pal? Hope you're all good. To Fornarola. To Economides. Up 1-on-1 with Meredith. Still Economides. Loves to go central. Drifts out wide. Still Economides. Meredith puts it in. It's a dangerous ball headed away by Milligan. And cleared away. But I think that was Matt Derbyshire. And that's Roos with some devastating pace here. He was moving quick there to get to the ball. Aspera. Latchman. Perth. Who didn't win the Grand Prix? I don't know, Daz. I mean, Charles on pole, but he's got Max hunting him down. Charles' gearbox could break during the race. Keogh's in behind here. Keogh, and it's saved by Federici again. Couldn't get enough on it. I think that's a last-minute tackle there by Meredith, really. But that was a great ball by Latchman, the centre-half. I think he was offside, possibly. Dejoumra does really well. Tries to get a ball in behind it. It will go there. Oh, first time ball. Roos tries to play. And Otter will get it go out for a throw with 30 seconds left. No, mate, 2 more games left. 2 more games. So I'm going home on Thursday. So I can do the A-League Friday games next week. So we're okay there. Give it, yeah. In the midfield, though, 6 seconds left. They're going to have to go for it. And Puyo, long shot, waste of a ball. I think this whistle will get blown. The first half will end, and it will. 1-1 as it stands in this opening half. I wouldn't say it's been the best for the footballing sense, but hopefully that will all change in the second half. If you're not, don't forget to follow us, youtube.com/sportscorneryt. Like, subscribe, and notification on that YouTube stuff. Our Twitter is @_top corner. You can see when we're going to go live, what's going up on the website. Will has been going ham on the website recently. And so thank you to everyone who joined in for the watch-along, the NBA watch-along yesterday. Website, thesports-corner.com. Don't forget, again, like I said, Will's put website stuff up on the website. There'll be articles going up from me as well. Instagram, the sports_sports corner. The _sports corner. Don't forget to check us out on there. Coming up this week, Bochum versus Sandhausen. Bochum can secure the title. Sandhausen, they could. I think they is in a battle for relegation. Then at 10 to 8, it'd be the Ligue 1 final day goal show. Can Lille secure the title, or PSG, can they ruin the party? Then on the 23rd of May, that is Phoenix Suns versus LA Lakers. Apparently that's today. But I know the Ligue 1, it's 2 streams. We'll be streaming then the Europa League with the Sports Corner team on the 26th of May. That's at 10 to 8. Then, due to major Wi-Fi issues, our Premier League of Darts streams will be back for the semi-final / the final on Friday, the 28th of May with Josh. So don't you worry, I'll be back. And don't forget, that's when it is at 7:05 on that Friday. Semi-finals and the final. Coming to the end of it now, he's been going a lot. Ooh. But I'll be back. In 5 clicks. 5 clicks? That's not saying, is it? 5 ticks. I'll be back. I think if Lewis gets a good start and win, he's in 7th, mate, though. He is far behind. He is very far behind. If he does it, fair play to him, but there's a big gap and there's a big mountain to climb. Could do it, though. He is a man who has got the power for that. Don't get me wrong, he really is. But I will be back in... give under 5 minutes, maybe 10, depending, but 5 minutes for the second half of Perth Glory versus Macarthur Bulls. Oh yes! Go get some water, go get some lunch. Go hydrate yourself in the next half of the year league coming up very soon. Oh yeah, second half, cannot wait. Gonna be good, gonna be good, gonna be good, gonna be good. Second half, gonna be good, second half. So if you wish it into existence, it will happen. It's one of them ones. But it should be, again, as I said, it should be a good second half. As this game will get underway very soon. Look forward to this. Let me turn desktop sound off so you can't hear the game, so we can't get copyrighted by Fox Sports, I'm guessing will be. But yeah, Australian fans are also not quite happy because all the games have to take place and they were going, Fox Sports, not ruined it, but definitely, we love Perth Glory. We love Perth Glory. As if we turn that up. But the second half should be coming up very soon, and we'll have a look at sort of the team they will have coming to this side. So we'll start with the home side, and I think Perth, really, I think both sides don't actually make any change. I think the Perth defence has actually been quite solid. I think Aspero, Lackman have a set of foot wrong, and Otter and Guerrero have done both. Economides, I think there have been opportunities where he could have drifted out wide to the right hand side. He said he tries to cut inside. I think they're relying on Castro. I know that obviously Castro is a key man, but they've played it a lot to Castro, and I think Macarthur know that. So if they could have maybe found something a bit different, use someone a bit different, I think it would have worked better. Keogh has running behind and created so many opportunities just as being offside. And what it looks like is Timmins and Castro switch a lot. Timmins will come sit back, allow Castro to drift in, then Timmins will drift out into that centre position for Perth. And then as for Macarthur, again, no changes needed. I think Shushayeta has been quite quiet recently, if we're being honest. I don't think he's really done much in this game, but I wouldn't take him off. He's a player of high quality, and you wouldn't take him. But again, the back three, I think Liam Rose has been caught out a little bit, but not enough to go. He needs to come off. So it's been confident from both sides. It's why it is 1-1 as it stands. So they're doing well so far, and it should be a good second half. Hope everyone is okay. I know that Ferrari also, Daz have just confirmed that Charles Leclerc will be starting on pole, then gearbox issues have been fixed. So that's going to be very, very fun to watch. And so that will be going on the same time as the Bochum-Sandhausen game. So that obviously will be taking place probably an hour after the an hour after the other games kicked off. But if I look at the Bundesliga 2, there are other games going on. So you've got obviously the one that I'm covering. Where is it? Bochum-Sandhausen. But you've got Holstein Kiel, Darmstadt, and Greuther Fürth Dusseldorf. Not an easy game for Greuther Fürth, third versus fourth. I mean, they can't move from where it is. But if you're wanting to win the league, you've got a tough game against Dusseldorf. Whereas Bochum have got Sandhausen, who are 15th, and Holstein Kiel have got Darmstadt, who are currently sat in 8th. And so, there's a lot of teams with nothing to play for, but there are also a lot of teams who do need all this. And there is a relegation battle. As I'm just looking, Osnabrück. I think Sandhausen are safe. Sandhausen could still go into automatic relegation. But basically, if Osnabrück lose and Eintracht Braunschweig win, Braunschweig would go on 34, but they wouldn't go ahead on goal difference, but they would go into that the relegation playoff. If Osnabrück win and Sandhausen lose, Sandhausen go to relegation playoff. If Osnabrück draw and Sandhausen lose, basically if Osnabrück win and then Sandhausen lose or draw, Sandhausen drop into that relegation playoffs. On Wednesday also we should be having the Bundesliga relegation playoffs as well. That'll be Cologne versus, more than likely, if we look at the Bundesliga 2, Greuther Fürth. Well, it will be. More likely Greuther Fürth, could still be Holstein Kiel. Even Bochum. If Kiel win and Bochum lose, and Greuther Fürth win and Bochum lose, it really is all to play for in the Bundesliga 2 in that top 10, in that top battle for first, second, and third. At least all teams have guaranteed at least secured it. The Shed End, it's called. I don't know why, but I feel like Perth Glory should have a pirate theme, and I don't have a clue. I don't think Perth, if I'm right, is even on the coast. Perth. Okay, it is on the coast, but there was just something about it screamed it should have like a pirate. I don't know why. I think maybe the purple. Oh, they've got a Scarborough. It does look beautiful. They genuinely do have a Scarborough. You've got Hugo's Pizza. That does look quite nice. They've got a zoo as well. That doesn't look big. Okay, there it is. That's huge. It's a huge zoo. There's also a bowling club there. Oh, it does look really nice, doesn't it? Well, some place in Australia. There's a golf course literally on the sea as well. But I think their golf course on the sea is very different from our golf course on the sea. Oh, it's on like a lake as well. It's very different from our golf course on a lake. Do you want me to keep you up to date with any team news after? Yeah, I suppose it's the Premier League as well. The Premier League will interlink. Basically, I'll be keeping my eye on all the Premier League scores, but nothing's to play for there really. And I'll be keeping an eye on the F1 as well. So Premier League will probably be in the back of the head for that Bundesliga 2 watch-along. But Perth are back out. Where is Macarthur as well? Like, is it a place? It's called Macarthur, New South Wales. So it isn't like it's in Sydney. Macarthur now. It's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, politely. That does look beautiful. I mean, the wall doesn't look that nice, but that view is incredible. Jesus. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. On a sunny day, I can imagine that being really nice. I could really imagine that being nice. I mean, it still is, don't get me wrong, but some barbecue facilities as well. But this game has got underway, the second half. We are off. Final home game for Perth Glory. But yeah, I mean, Premier League games going on today. I'll just look to see what actually matters. So it's for Europa League. No, Europa League sorted. Leicester have got it. It's for Champions League. Because West Ham... Okay, after Europa, so if West Ham get a point All they need, West Ham need is a point, and they've got Europa League. Yeah. Because they're on 59. Relegation's already sorted. Burnley are 10 points clear, 11 points clear. That's the one problem. The season's over for us. And I mean, Leicester-Tottenham is a huge game, and if Tottenham drop points, it can be an Everton. Everton would be able to sneak. Well, hold it back. Yeah, Everton could still sneak it, but goal difference would help West Ham against Everton. Cross comes in. It's a high ball. Keogh doesn't win it. Finds the fifth. Fornaroli on the turn, blocked on the chest of Milligan. But good opportunity for Bruno Fornaroli. Holds up the ball well. And gets a snapshot away. But yeah, like, I'm just looking. Leicester-Liverpool, I suppose, is a battle for Champions League. And Leicester have got Tottenham. Liverpool have got Crystal Palace. So should be a winnable game. Chelsea could still drop out if Liverpool and Leicester both win. And Chelsea lose against this, where they've got a really easy game. Villa, okay, it's not an easy game, but let us know in the chat who you think in the Premier League will get them Champions League spots. What do you think? So there's obviously going to be City and Manchester United, but then who are the other two, do you think? Najar uses Susaeta. Susaeta has a dig. Oh, goes wide. There was actually not much in that there. But obviously Macarthur forcing that early change with Roos coming on for Monbois. After Monbois was injured in that challenge by Guerrero, which I think many people thought was a penalty. Not given. There was another free kick shout there, but not given. Malik got the ball. Guerrero, though. Long ball over top. What happens if Chelsea, Liverpool, Leicester all win? It stays as it is. Leicester would be 5th. Liverpool would be 4th. Chelsea would be 3rd. So, yeah. I mean, Leicester have probably got the toughest game out of all of them with Tottenham. I know it's Tottenham right now, but you know what I mean? It's still a tough game. Najar goes for the shot. It hit Aspera. Goes away for a throw-in for Macarthur. Dennis Jomro takes it quick. But yeah. So nothing much. If all the win, nothing much changes, but I don't see them all winning. Oh, yes. So I'm just looking at the squad for the under-23s. So Tigesh is captained. But where is he? Namadi Collins. Where's he gone? Can't see him. There, Pharrell Namadi Collins has been called up to the B team. 17-year-old centre-half is been highly rated in the Dortmund setup. The player who's expected to join the first team next summer. He's got that talent, so that's nice to see him get called up. Should be really nice to see. And I'm glad to see Stefan Tigesh is back in the team as well. Also coming off his DFB Pokal win as well. When does Monaco kick off, actually? So we're looking at it kicks off at 2. So the gearbox has got an all clear from Shaw, which is very nice to see in F1. If you're not an F1 fan, yeah. Oh, the race is at 2. Never mind. So it will go on as the thingy goes on, the Sandhausen game. I think Chelsea and Liverpool will get top 4, but I still see Leicester winning against Spurs. Wonder how well Kane. It could be Kane's final game for Tottenham, and where do you see Kane going, guys? Because I think it's a very interesting talk about City is one that I think is highly touted. I know United. No, I don't think United are anything, but Manchester City are the biggest one, obviously. Aguero, final game for Aguero today. So that race kicks off at 2. Okay, that's fine. So I'll have half an hour of the race and then the stream will go. So we're okay there. Roos. Latchman holds on well, but Roos still comes away with the ball. And Castro defends. Castro and Susaeta. Susaeta wins the throw-in. To Puyo. To Dennis Jomro. Fizzes it across. To Najir. And Macarthur, I think, have enjoyed the possession of this game, just holding on. And Guerrero will put it away for a throw. But yeah, it'd be very interesting to see what happens. I mean, I don't know about that other Europa League spot. And then obviously Euro Cup 2. That's still, Tottenham still might not even get any European football. I think obviously Harry Kane will want to play in the Champions League. He's that quality of level. into what other games we've got coming up today. We've got so many. Good ball in, Otter defends well. There was Dennis Jomro. He's gone for an ambitious attempt, I think we'd like to say. We've also all got the Premier League games, which is Arsenal, Brighton, Villa, Chelsea, Fulham, Newcastle, Leeds, West Brom, Leicester, Tottenham, Liverpool, Palace, City, Everton, Sheffield United, Burnley, West Ham, Southampton and Wolves. Actually, I realise I'll probably do an F1/Sandhausen and Bochum stream, because I'll have the F1 on probably my iPad. And it means I don't have to consistently talk about it when FL's happening. Liam Reddy. Headed down well. Cleared well as well. Good ball in behind. Macarthur are moving quick here, but nothing really coming from their attacks. And then obviously the Liga. Not actually many games. Some La Liga games for some reason. A bunch of Serie A games as well. Cross comes in. Cleared away by Latchman. It's been a Perth Glory show right now. It's been all them right now. It's been, but yeah, Perth. I meant to think it's going to be a Grazos game. Kane and Man United would be good, but we need way better positions for fielders. A repeat of the season. Maybe our crap defensive midfielders. Yeah, I mean, it looks like you're going to be getting Sancho, which I think is going to be a huge boost to the club. I would be very surprised if Sancho. I would love if Sancho stays. Don't get me wrong. If he could replicate what he's done this season, and if we can sort of iron out this season, And Roos there, he nearly keeps it in. Throw-ins took quick. Jomro to Roos, who's got him behind. Tries to get past Latchman, still with Roos. Lays it off. Bit too much on it for of Matt Derbyshire, who's been pretty quiet apart from that goal. Yeah, I mean, I think Kane will want Champions League football. I think he will leave. But like for you, Kyle, Sancho possibly coming in. Another midfielder. Who do you want in midfield? I don't know who's available and stuff, but it's all very up in the air. And I think it's either going to be before the Euros or after Euros when everything gets chose. Rose, lovely 1-2 link-up play. Rose plays it in. It's a poor ball. I think you do a lot more. Societa does really well to Rose. Still Rose. Puyo! Liam Reddy makes a good save. Najar tries to play the ball in. Hello, Ethan, my friend. I'm having a great day, pal. I hope you are as well. I hope you're having a good day as well. I like Ethan. So I just see the cat face in me. Cheers up your day. Going to be another corner for Macarthur, and like I said, the relenting pressure. Surely he's got to make Perth crack. Genre, not the perfect ball. Flicked on. It's still flicked on. As Liam Reddy. I think that who was that? That was Roos and Liam Reddy both going at it there. And now Fornaroli. Still Bruno Fornaroli. Skips through, pings the ball across to Castro. It's a lovely ball actually. To Castro now. Ball over the top. Keogh. Oh, he chests it down. And he just couldn't get there. And Keogh, he's got the momentum. He's got that fire from them 4 goals, but hasn't been able to replicate it yet. Could be Rose. Lays it off to Roos on the right hand side. Good defending from Daniel Latchman, who is now really moving up here. The big centre half. Built like a brick shithouse. And now, Economides to Castro. Tries to play back through Economides. He's got Keogh on the wing. And Keogh will just send it back to Guerrero. Calm it down for Perth after a lot of Macarthur attacks. All it takes is Perth to put one good ball in, and you expect Keogh or Fornaroli to put in 2 clinical strikers for Perth. You expect them to put it in. Ball, Economides. He played it through to Castro on the wing. Now Castro is looking for options. Goes inside. Lays it off. Timmings. Still calm Timmings. To Malik. Chips it in. Head away by Shushnia. He's still with Perth though. Bruno Fornaroli. And he'll find Guerreiro on that right hand side. Economides. He's going to try to play a ball in here. Gray on the overlap. Economides stuck with it. Economides whip it in. And no one there. Poor ball. And it'll still stay at 1-1. As we hit the 56th minute. Dennis Jean-Roy was there. We've just seen Sushnar and Reddy just both beefing with each other. Little pull in the back there, I think, from Puyo. Not enough for Keo to go down to get a touch, but one back well by Latchman, and foul's actually going to be given. Very surprised with that. Matt Dabsher goes down. What's going on there? Look at that. Look how much the Watchalong looks shit without this. Also, I realise I haven't even blurred the background yet. We'll just leave it. I mean, I did think that was a foul from Latchman. Referee obviously saw it otherwise. So, Sancho would be a good buy for it. He really would. I'd be very sad to see him leave, but again, it's one of them ones you've got to let your best players go if it's the best for their career at the end of the day. As much as you would love them to stay. Let's say Bruno, right? Let's say United had a dip in form and you were getting Europa League every season, and Bruno was hitting like peak form. It's very similar to Kane. No, I know you wouldn't want him to leave, but it'd be a thing of like, he does need to go. He's sort of too good for us. And I'm not going to say Sancho's too good for us because we're still in the Champions League and stuff, but he deserves to go play. Well, thing is, I've actually said go play in a better league, but I think the Premier League at points has not been as good. At least the Bundesliga had that relegation race. Again, it just goes down, and I know the Bundesliga has that with Bayern Munich. But at least that Champions League, like this, for the Euro Cup too, I know KL will hate it, but normally people, Gladbach would have said they were favourites to maybe get that 7th spot, good ball over the top. Header one into the box, cleared away by Latchman. So we're just going to adjust the seating, to get a bit more comfortable. And the flag was up. But yeah, I think, and Union Berlin sneaking in there, Max Kruse with a late goal, but Union Berlin sneaking there, and I think we don't really have that, apart from this season with West Ham for sure. I want to see a lot more change. In Ormal, I would like to see that next year in the Bundesliga, we see a surprise team finishing 4th and 3rd, or even 2nd. Hopefully we're there, hopefully we're 1st, but Bayern are just so clinical, and that's what makes them very similar to Manchester City, that they're an annoying side to watch because you know they're good, you do. But you know they're just going to run away with the league. But then your battle elsewhere is really fun. It's just a shame the relegation battle in the Premier League. It'd be interesting. I know they'll never do it because we have the whole playoff system, but it'd be interesting one season what it'd be like if we had the the relegation playoff. So let's say this season it'd be Fulham. Fulham would be Bournemouth, who finished 3rd. So 3rd from bottom play 3rd in the Championship. It'd be interesting if that would work in the Premier League. I don't think it will. I think the playoff system we've seen today, this month with Brentford, yesterday, we've seen that the playoff system is one of the beautiful things because 2 legs, and it allowed Brentford to do the comeback. So even if they do lose Brentford, like they have had 2 opportunities to go through one thing, and we have that with the relegation playoffs. Hopefully, which might maybe either one of Greuther Fürth, Kiel, Holstein Kiel or Bochum versus FC Cologne. Otto is going to cross this ball in now. First corner for Perth in this game as well. Good ball in. Headed away by Milligan. Back in by Timmins. And again headed away by Macarthur. Economides. To Guerreiro, back to Economides, passing it well here. Economides! And that's a great save by Adam Federici. Gets well to the near post. I don't think that's heading on target, but I would like to get Wilfred Ndidi or East Basuma. Varane, how is Varane's contract out? Raphael Varane. It's only 28. His contract won't be up, will it? No. But yeah, when does his contract run out? 2022. You can't wait that long. Otto across the ball and good high ball this time. It's in the box, it's in the box, it's in the box, and it's cleared away. It's going to be whipped back in by Otto. Otto, another ball in, high ball. It's gone way too far. Goes out for a goal kick. Because I don't trust or think McTominay, Fred, Maguire, Lindelof, Pogba are good enough. Especially, I don't think Pogba's good enough. Very interesting. I don't watch enough of United to give a valuable response. I think KD would be better if he's in the chat. He will be in the chat. But, like, I don't watch enough of United to go, oh, yeah, definitely you need to get rid of them. I quite like Harry Maguire, and I think Yves Bissouma and indeed he would be great signings, but the thing is, what is your bad position? I mean, Wan-Bissaka is great. I think that other centre-half position next to Maguire is a poor spot. But you're in second, and I know that obviously you want to be competing with the league, and I know that if you've got to compare them to your closest rivals this year, which is Man City, and so you start with your keepers. It's Ederson versus De Gea, or Henderson. I would say. Thank you, VMAL. Just came in and says Steve Smith. This is why I'm going to Google Steve Smith and he's a fat bastard. Which would be quite... No, an Australian international cricketer. Mate, big cricket fan. He's the best captain for the Australian cricket team. Mate, I'm not watching cricket, but welcome. Welcome indeed. I don't know what any of these stuff mean. His nickname is Smudge. Meredith just couldn't get into the ball. It'll be a goal kick here. There's also Steve Smith, the American musician, who is the drummer for Journey across 3 different tenures. 66 now. But wow, he's you know what? He has been everywhere. As a member of Journey, Vital Information, he was part of Steps Ahead as well. Thank you for coming in. Arsenal is still the champion in your heart. Bless you, my friend, bless you. The thing is, Kyle, let's say you are signing Sancho, because that looks most likely. Will you have the money then to splash out on a Varane, especially in COVID? And I know that probably the Glazers will have the money, don't get me wrong, but will they spend it on Sancho, if that's 70 million, 80 million? Varane, if that is 60 million, 50 million as is valued. Yves Bissouma, I think, is at 30 million. Wilfred Ndidi, probably the same amount. It is a lot of money that you would be spending. Genuinely, this is going to sound... They would never do it. They would be foolish to do it. And I know the different positions. I would love to see Marcus Rashford. And I would, like, if it came out that Dortmund were saying, oh, well, they want 30 million and Marcus Rashford. It's not going to happen for Sancho. I would 100% take it. These are just my overall... Yeah, Pogba's done nothing worth to prove me he's world class. How can we perform for France? Maybe he just fits Deschamps' system better. It's one of them ones that... Maybe... It's going to be a yellow card here for one of the Macarthur lads. Liam Rose will get one. Maybe he just doesn't fit Ole's play style, or maybe he doesn't get on with Ole, but again, like you said, he does play well for the French side. He's a World Cup winner, for God's sake, but yeah. It's one of them interesting ones I really do think, because I think Pogba definitely got the talent, but there's that free kick. It's going to be taken from further back there. I'm trying to see who's warming up here. I think Joel Keane is him, actually. To be honest, I'd rather not get Sancho and buy a top-class centre-back. Fair play, and I think... But is it an area of concern? I think you will be getting a world-class player, don't get me wrong, but you're going to get a player who really is going to make a difference and stop goals from going... It'd be fun to see, it would be really interesting to see what teams do, especially before the Euros, because we've not got long left. It will be after the Euros where it's going to be interesting, because some players' stock could rise high, and okay, but then I think for a lot of us, we'll be hoping that some of our players don't. Like, I like Thomas Delaney, and I think he got called up to the Danish team. If he didn't, it's great. And I know Southampton are looking at him as sort of trying to be a place for Højbjerg, like, that they lost. But I would love to see Delaney, so if he goes to Euros, I hope he has a bad Euros, to be honest. Same with Hummels is not leaving, but you know what I mean? Like, same with our younger players if they go to the Euros. Luckily, I don't actually think we'll have many Sancho, but he's already rumoured to be leaving. Judy's one, but I think Judy will be staying at Dortmund for a couple more years. So it'd be very interesting to see. The Euros can make a change. And I mean, Juanita did ask who will win Euros. I really don't know. I mean, wait till that first watch along. I think you'll probably get everyone's predictions, but I think France are a shout. Germany, Spain, Italy, your favourite. I mean, can I have a look at the odds on favourite? I know we looked the other day, non-stream, if I load up Sky Bet, not news. Perth are going to have to go quick here. Not long left. There's only 24 minutes left. As Morecambe Tranmere has also just kicked off. That is in that League One playoff. Football, competitions, Euro. Shouting commands, outrights here. So the winner, it is, the favourites are, okay. The favourites are England, which I think is, you are very knowledgeable, my new friend. Thank you, VMAL. Mental that he said I'm the most knowledgeable. Clearly haven't watched the rest of the channel, mate, but thank you. We're the favourites at 5-1. Same with France at 5-1. Then it's Belgium, Germany, Spain, Portugal, Netherlands, Italy, Denmark, Croatia. Russia, Switzerland, Turkey, Ukraine, Austria, Poland, Sweden, Czech Republic, Scotland, Slovakia, Wales, Finland, Hungary, North Macedonia, Waka Quid and Goran Pandev. Konomides on the wing, can he get it in? Great tackle by Sushina, and also Windsor throw-in. I like that referee. I've seen him as an assistant referee. He's not afraid to talk back to them. I might whack a quid on, on Belgium to win the World Cup. They don't have the defence, but sorry, you know what? We'll whack a quid on. Oh, no, you won't. It's only 6-1. Oh, it's tempting, actually, but no. Morecambe are already 1-0 up against Tranmere. That's an early goal, 10 minutes in, I think. Ooh, it's not cleared well by Milligan. He does well. Woof. Because you want Germany to win the Euros. I like Germany. I want England to win the Euros, if we're being realistic. I was saying, for Rose, it's going to be patriotism. No, that's not. Patriotism. I want England to win. That's a good ball in behind by Guerrero. Finds Bruno Fornaroli. Fornaroli now takes it past Warren. He takes it too far. He's gone down in the box. Referee says no. And Macarthur, a counter-attack, has been a foul in the midfield. Malik, advantage for Macarthur. Macarthur on the pounded counter-attack. And that's a great last-minute challenge, but everything is going to be checked here. It's going to be a yellow card for Malik, first of all. Oh, I don't know why you're in my recommended, but have a good day. Thank you, Bender Boss. I appreciate it. While you're here, like, subscribe, notification, all that YouTube stuff. Go on. Cheers, mate. Might as well, if you're still here, Ben, look at all that. Twitter's on there, at @the_top corner. Website, thesports-corner.com. Check us out. We've got more watch-alongs today, Ben. We've got Sandhausen versus Bochum. We've got League One playoffs. We've got so many more watch-alongs, Ben. Don't leave us. Alex, have a bit of faith, my friend. Have a bit of faith. You even sat with me. When we watched the World Cup, you sat and watched games with me. Don't tell me you didn't feel a thing when we beat Colombia. When we beat Sweden was pretty shit, actually. When we lost to Croatia. Tell me you didn't feel any pride in that. Legend. Thank you, Ben. Absolute legend. My watch show's coming up later on today, though. How do you think we'll go in the group? Well, I hope we get out of the group, to be honest, Daz. It's bad that when I type in Euro, first thing that comes up, Eurovision. I don't know. I mean, I'd hope that we could get out of it. Where's the groups? Let's load up. We'll predict it. It's top two in it, so I think Group A, I think it's going to be Italy and I'm going to go Turkey. I think Berat Yilmaz and Yusuf Yazici might carry them through. That was Italy, Turkey. Group B, I think I'm going to go Belgium. Good ball in. It's not cleared away by Macarthur and by Perth. Otto now. Macarthur clear it well there. I think it'll be Belgium and Russia I'm going to go for. Maybe Denmark. I've got about Denmark. They've got players I like. So Belgium and Denmark. Group C, I think it's going to be Netherlands and Ukraine. Maybe Australia, but Netherlands and Ukraine. Group D, us and Croatia. I would love to see Czech Republic go through because of Tommy Souček, Soufal, my boys. More chance of England winning than New Zealand. Mate. If only New Zealand were in the Euros. When's World Cup qualifying as well? Because obviously World Cup is next year. Which is mental how quick that has gone. That's obviously, this is UEFA qualifying. And obviously that's happened already. I think we're top of our group, surely. Yeah, top of our group. Won every game because we always get an easy pissing group. We've got a bunch of games still to play. Susayeta though puts it in. And it's chucking it down here in Perth. We're not even in Perth. I'm just looking where Czech Republic. I always have to check on them. Okay, so it's not the most strongest group. Played a bit less games than Wales and everyone else. But what thing is, next year with the it'd be Asia, wouldn't it? Next year I will genuinely be more interested in the World Cup qualifiers because of Australia. The team I'm just looking at, Australia. They're not in the... So they're not... I mean, the South Korea have an absolute stinker. They're in second. Turkmenistan are above them. I know they've got a game in hand. Is it Oceania then? It'd be Oceania. Oceania there, yeah. Economides loses the ball then when he was... Here we go. Oh, that even started, but... World Cup qualifications. Here we go. See, look at this. We're getting there soon. Wait, what? Oh, that's Qatar, right. United States are hosting it the year after, which is going to be... Oh, that's going to be fun. That's the venues. I don't know about... I want to see the qualifying. Just because... I want to know... Roos is... Oh, someone slips in the box. Cross comes in. Headed away. Cleared away by Malik. Cleared away by Timmins, not as far as Meredith. And the pitch is getting wetter and wetter and players are slipping. And by Roos, plays through to Meredith. He's forced to go back. So close here. 2026 is in United States, Mexico and Canada. That's one that I'd love to go to. Good ball in behind. Got to be... Oh, he's took a touch. Najad just takes a bit of an extra touch there. Please don't finish 1-1. We play for Croatia first game. Mate, it's going to be a tough group stage. I think we'll go through. Don't get me wrong, I do think we'll go through. I just don't think it'll be... I don't know, it'll be interesting. You never know, Daz. Wait and see until the teams have been announced. But then, what are the qualifications for Australia? It's because there's only 11 teams. You've got New Zealand, Solomon Islands, Tahiti, Fiji. I know they go into one, don't they? Oh, he said the crossbar, Dennis Jean-Roux. Close here, Macarthur are applying pressure to Perth Glory and to Liam Reddy. Jesus. And Reddy will collect, and I'm sure he'll want to... He sends it out quick. Oh, so Australia in the Asian qualifying, that makes sense. 15 minutes left in this game. Can Perth and Macarthur get something from this? That's going to be a foul. Aspro there. Oh, and I think it's Puyos. We're going to have some more changes. We've only had one change, which was Roos from Monbois. And it's going to be a double change from Perth. It's going to be Joe Chianese for Bruno Fornaroli. Fornaroli looks shattered, wet, tired, not really being his game. Also, Joe Chianese scored in that 5-1 win over Western Sydney Wanderers. He was the fifth goal. As also Malik comes off for Luke Bodner as well. It was actually what didn't come across, but came off Liam Reddy. It was just. This is a football channel. Nice, I'm a Spurs fan. Not so nice. We've got no Spurs fans. We've got Rotherham, Oldham, United, Hull. As Franich will come on for Lachlan Rose, or Liam Rose, sorry. Meredith will come off for Golek as well. So yeah, 2 changes here. Rose and Meredith for Franich and Golek. So both teams making changes here. Gonna have to try get into this game, make a difference. But I mean, Macarthur moving Roos. Golek now plays it back to the substitute there, Franich. Good switch of play. Now it's Roos. It's a heavy touch by Susayeta. Such a heavy touch. If he gets control of that, he could put that in the back of the net. But yeah, really just Spurs fan. I'm guessing you're not happy with Harry Kane leaving. But I suppose go on to bigger and better things. So if I load up here, qualifiers. I still haven't found out. Qualifiers, here we go. Asian qualifiers we want. Oh, wait, you can watch the games. Oh, you can watch. Wait, don't tell me they're being played now, are they? No. These are previous, okay. Gary are now driving. He gets tackled. Macarthur will go up the pitch now. Timmins can't win it. Won well back by Perth Glory. Castro's outside the box. Oh, Economides puts the ball in. Keo! Castro over the crossbar. Look at that. Look how smooth that was from Kyle. Not football, darts, F1, NFL and basketball as well, we will. There's a lot more sports. Sports corner. Shut up, Rowan. Shut up. Round 2. That's Africa. We don't want to do African qualifying. Asia. Here we go. Alright, Aussies are there. Okay, so round 2. Australia are top of the table. Okay, how many games left? So if you play each other twice, is that raining? Man, it might be raining here, but it's pissing it down in Perth. It's absolutely thundering with rain. As I got distracted by there's a lot of us, Malcolm. There is 5 of us consistently. There's me, Rowan, hi. There is Josh, who does all the darts. He also did the playoffs. There is Kale, who does the MLS, but he also does a lot of other watchalongs. There is KD, who you probably won't see as much because he doesn't have a camera, but he's been doing all the Europa League. He normally does all the United watchalongs. And you've got Will, who did the NFL watchalongs. He also did the NBA one very recently. So there's a good group of us with different sports. I do the F1. So if you're an F1 fan, yeah, I miss Football Channel, but because of stuff, I just found a love for the A-League for some reason. It's not even the best quality of football we know. Do we dare wish for thunder and postponement of this match? We do know we want this game to go on because I feel like it could end in a very lucky goal if the weather stays as it is. It's a good ball in behind. It's kept in as well. And it's headed away. It was a really good ball in, but I think that was Franich. And now Najar controls it down. And I mean, Macarthur, good pressure from Perth, but Castro's moved out of his position now, gives Macarthur a bit of time. That ball's gone out of play there. And there's going to be some more changes. All the managers really going for it now. Got to change something up. And it will be D'Agostino is going to come on for Andy Keogh. Keogh will come off. and D'Agostino will come on the midfielder. Yes, how awesome was Leclerc? I wouldn't say it was awesome, but yeah. I was out though, and I was sat in my car, and then my mate who was in another car went, Leclerc's crashed. I'm like, what? And of course, with 18 seconds left, obviously definitely didn't do it on purpose, but my God. Also, we would normally have a Monaco watch along, but we want to do some more football ones, so there technically will be an F1 watch along. It will just be in time with the Bundesliga 2 watch along. So we're all good there. So don't forget, if you are here and you do watch the F1, only way of stopping Hamilton, I mean, poor qualifying starts in P7. Guerrero whips in. Someone's fallen on the floor. No whistle so far. It's still Castro surrounded there. And he's lost his shoe as well. Some more Perth players are going to come on here. Castro just sorts his boot out as that is going to be. I don't know who it is because he's got so many bibs on. It's a Macarthur play for sure. Oh, behave with the conspiracy. No, I'm obviously joking. Oh, it's Cami Amiento who's come on for Economides. I come on, order goals. I joined a few minutes later and missed them. It's all good, mate. We should get one. As you see, Castro there, tie shirtless. But yeah, so I will be live in probably like 45 minutes after this one. No, an hour and a half. Probably an hour. Then that game kicks off at, I think the watch along is at past, if I'm right in saying. I'll have a look. Half two it kicks off. Bochum versus Sandhausen on BT Sport Extra 1. So we're okay there. And then also all the Premier League games are on. Oh yeah, BT have actually got a couple of games. So they're all on at 4. But then the F1 also starts at 2. So we'll be half an hour into the race. Dennis Jeanreau whips it across, cleared away by Aspero. And he'll go for a Macarthur ball. I think this might be another change here from the managers. And it's going to be that Macarthur change that we saw when it is Martis. Puyo will come off and Martis will come on. They've really got to get going now. By the way, it was great. If you haven't seen, Wellington Phoenix moved. So basically, it's going to be D'Agostino will get a yellow card here. It's going to be a dangerous free kick, really dangerous free kick. But if you haven't seen, Wellington Phoenix, who were the New Zealand team in the A-League, they haven't been able to play at home because of COVID and stuff. So basically, all the players, everyone, moved over to Wollongong in Australia. They played there for the rest of the season, and they were finally allowed to go back to play in Wellington. And they sold 22,000 tickets, which is big for the A-League. That is like a huge ticket sale for the A-League. No, so a couple of games are on BT. I think 3 games. I think Leeds. I don't know who they play, but it's Leeds, Burnley, and United. They're on BT. The rest are on the Sky. So if anything, once the F1 race is done, on my other screen, I will probably put on. Right, this free kick goes short. Oh, it's just way over the crossbar there. From Matt Derbyshire, the captain, I think. Oh, no, it was Matt. Is that Milligan? Strange you gave it to Milligan, of all people, just to keep the centre-back. But yeah, 5 minutes left. So much sports for today. D'Agostino doesn't win the header. Macarthur will get the ball back. Franjic puts it to the wing. Ball still stays in play. That's definitely going to be given as a foul. Perth have took the free kick quick. 5 minutes left. Can we get a goal? I mean, both teams have sort of stepped up the pace, but I wouldn't say it's really been enough for them to go to say like, oh yeah, this game is 100%. It's been way better. That camera's so awkward. Can we just slot it in there? We all got that? Yeah, we are. If I'm moving. Castro now. On this left-hand side, puts the ball in. Goes straight to the chest of Mark Milligan. And now Macarthur will go. I think it's Bruce. But that's a good ball in behind. Derbyshire goes down. He was shoulder to shoulder with Guerrier. Nothing given. Liam Reddy now shouting commands to his team. Gotta get going. We'll sort out the chair. 85 minutes on the clock. 86 minutes on the clock. Castro. Ball in behind. It's heavy. D'Agostino will get to it as well. Leaves it. Can they go? So many opportunities for both sides in these 9 days. Phoenix is always the baby of A-League. Some clubs save them for a bit. Really? They don't have any rival, really, except for Perth because they travel to another planet. The thing is, I've been slowly learning about all the things. Obviously, I know like the Sydney derbies, like the actual regional derbies. So that's the easiest one. But like, it's interesting that how many like players have played for so many different clubs as well. Obvious there. And Marco and Roos, who has had such a good game coming on for Montbois. It's going to be a throw. I will grab a drink here. My third. I mean, this is, sorry, the commentator is great. He's comparing this game to Allison's header. It basically, if Perth can get a goal here, they secure the top 6. As like when Allison scored that header, I knew that Liverpool had got Champions League. They're going to get it today. I mean, that Allison header was incredible. Imagine if we were doing a watch-along for it. But I mean, what were we doing? Because it was just Josh. Katie was away with Josh and Kyle. And maybe I talked to Kyle and just all of a sudden just hear, Allison has scored a header. He definitely didn't talk like that. He's not got the high pitch like me, but 2 minutes left in this game. Castro. Guerrero. Ball in the box. D'Agostino floats in. Castro on the turn. And it's caught by Adam Federici. Derek Fox commentary is great. I really like the Australian commentary. Are you Australian, Gemmill? I presume so. Like and subscribe and all that. I like that, but I know aren't Australian fans, and if you're not, I think Australian fans are peed off with Fox Sports. I don't think they like the coverage and stuff, and I don't know whether it's because like games don't happen at the same time, so there's no drama for the final day. But I did see that people weren't really happy with them. But I suppose if you're calling it Fox commentary, you're definitely Australian. But welcome. These will carry on, even with the Euros, because they take place in the morning for us. The games will start. A great fight in there from Mark Milligan. There's 2 Perth players going down injured. We've got Castro and who's 8? That is Otter. Just a bit of stretch of the knee there for Otter. Not the nicest of stretchers, I'd say. I mean, thank you to everyone that's joined me. It was a bit shaky at the start, but everyone joined us. I know it was a bit. I was 8 minutes late, I think, because of I'm not going to blame the alarm. It was my fault. Not looking at my phone properly. I was tired. I didn't see it properly. Guerrero puts a good ball over the top. Finds D'Agostino. And it's kept in by Joe Chianese. 10 minutes left of normal time. It's a good pass. Oh! It's just hit the crossbar. Carlo Armiento. He puts it on his left. You're from Australia, nice. Despite an A-League team, I'm 100% unbiased Western Sydney Wanderers. Unbiased commentary. I prefer the Wanderers. It was the reason I started because of Mitchell Duke. And then I sort of I don't have that massive love for them. for them. A-League is moving to Channel 10 next season, which does Supercars and Super Rugby R. So what you're saying is we could have better coverage. Fingers crossed. Hopefully keep the same commentary team, because I like the commentary team they've got here. Unless they want to get me. They're not getting me. 4 minutes at a time. We've got 3 minutes left. Shout out Kyle. A legend. A legend spot for the Sports Corner. 3 minutes left of this game. It looks like if it's going to be anyone, it's going to be Perth Glory. He'll grab something from it. Aspro. To Lackman. To Otter. The Perth crowd cheering on the team. Got a frog in the throat. It's Castro. He's come back. He's allowed Garea to push it up. Back to Castro. Castro, it's a good ball to Garea. Garea dips it in. Someone's gone down in the box. It's D'Agostino. I don't think there was much in that. Looks a bit like Gardaminshu, D'Agostino. Smile, and that was Sushna. Felt the contact from D'Agostino and went down immediately. We just seen the opportunity for Army enter when it just fizzes into the crossbar. I think it dips up as well somehow. It goes upwards, unfortunately. It's Mark Milligan who is down there, and he knows what he's doing. Slowing the game down, taking that momentum away from Perth Glory. It'll be okay to continue, surprisingly. Mark Milligan, even at quite old age, he still stepped up for the team. Even I knew who Mark Milligan was before, I think. It was just a name that I recognised for some reason before I started watching it. 1 minute and a half left. Headed one down by Latchman. And there's going to be another foul in the midfield here. And Macarthur can get a point here if they hurry up. But then it's Genre who wins it. Get a good ball into the box. And we could be talking about a last minute winner here. They played it short. And it's back to Perth. Latchman. Ball over the top. Chianese will chase. Chianese will get there. D'Agostino's in the box. It's just a little bit too much on it. Frank should just try to clear this out. Poor by Chianese there. Could have done a lot better. But I mean, all he did was put the ball in. It's still with Perth. Ball across into the box. Headed away by Milligan. So by Sushna, sorry. Going to Perth is always tough. You'd have to take a draw because the crowd is hostile. But I said the crowd is long. And I'm about to say, is Perth really the opposite side of the country? Well, when I was looking, yeah, it was on the west coast, east coast. Hi, Ian, mate. Hello. Yeah, about to say, I've listened. The crowd have always been loud every watch. It was, I think, after they had their little lockdown, like their 2-week lockdown. Macarthur, long ball over the top. Roos. Good ball in behind to Derbyshire. Puts it across. Garea heads it away. And it's going to go for a corner. It'll probably be the last kick of the game. If I'm Macarthur, you commit men forward. Because if you're Macarthur, you win. You go to 38 points, you relay. You can hopefully secure top 6 with a win here. This may be the last kick of the game, Ian. But the referee may let time go on after Milligan spent time down on the floor. Genre crosses it in. It's a high ball. It's one of the back posts and it's a save by Liam Reddy. Has it hit a hand? It's big appeals from Macarthur. Ben Abraham is going to the VAR. Is this a handball? We're looking at here. It was headed by Milligan. It's a save by Reddy. It's hit Economides. Where's it hit him though? Oh, is that hit a hand? I think that's his hand. This could It's not being given. It's another corner for Macarthur. Ball's crossed in. Headed away. And the whistle is going to be blown. Perth. They needed the win here. They really did. I mean, they saved face, at least get a point. Both Team Mafia. But, Jesus. Perth now sitting on 32.7, 2 points behind Brisbane Roar, who have got a game in hand. That is important, that game in hand for Brisbane, where they will take place. They will face Melbourne City. Now, Melbourne is a tough game to go to, don't get me wrong, but they will face Melbourne City on Tuesday in what could decide Perth's fate, maybe. But Macarthur come away with the point. I mean, they're not safe. 4 points separate them from 7th and 5th. Not the most convincing of games, not even the most entertaining of games. If we're being realistic, not many chances, just 2 goals. Both came in the first half. First one, it did come for Perth Glory with a penalty with Diego Castro. Keogh did really well to win it, but then Matt Derbyshire got them back into the game and made it 1-1. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't even, my bad at the end of this stream. Yeah, Carlos replied, Bundesliga 2 at 225. Would have been harsh to give it. He had no control. Exactly. You are exactly right, Gemmell. Last minute drama, I think. Macarthur were attacking, Perth were attacking. It heated up. It really did. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, you're already on it, yeah, the Sports Corner. Don't forget to like and subscribe, click that notification bell. The Twitter is at @_top_corner. See when we're going to go live. The website, thesports-corner.com, bunch of articles already up on there, stuff going up as well. The Instagram is the _sportscorner_. Coming up on the channel today, we have got Bochum versus Sandhausen. That's at 2:25. That'll be with me again, unfortunately, so you stuck with me. But big game in the Bundesliga too. Then, later on, the Sports Corner team for the Ligue 1 final day goal show. They've only got the big teams playing, so we'll cover all that. Then, at the same time, it's Phoenix Suns versus the LA Lakers with an NBA Watchalong. Then, we will have the Europa League Watchalong on the 26th of May. Villarreal versus Manchester United. That will be with the Sports Corner team. Then, the darts. Unfortunately, due to Wi-Fi issues, our Wi-Fi is out in our accommodation. So, but Josh will be back on the 28th of May for the semi-finals and the final on that Friday. Should be a very fun. At 7:05 he will be live. So don't forget to join everyone for that. Don't forget to join me in just over an hour for that game.